roof leaked, if the car broke down, whatever it is, you had to take care of it. It's a different life, but yeah, I'm very appreciative of it because it taught me an awful lot. It's not only about the bumps, it's how you respond to the bumps. I'm out there working on the aisle, and all of a sudden, water starts coming through the air vents.
This is Wright Brennon with the Lost in the Midlands podcast, brought to you by Seawright Roofing. And today I am fired up to be here with the man himself, Mr. Bill Douglas, project manager here at Seawright Roofing. Bill, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate you bringing me in. Absolutely.
It has been fantastic having you on the team. We appreciate your hard work here at Seawright Roofing.
You made it a great team to be a part of.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, we've got a good team. We definitely have a good team. Holly, Melanie, Saul, and the crew, everybody. We're firing all cylinders right now that you're on board. So I want to talk a little bit about the team, kind of how things are going in the position. But before we get into Seawright Roofing, let's talk a little bit about kind of your background, where you came from, where you grew up, where'd you start your presence here in this world?
Well, was raised in Tallahassee on a little farm.
Yeah.
On the outskirts. They got 5 kids. I'm the middle boy.
Okay.
So I was raised in a situation where you had to do it all because there's no one to call to come out there.
Oh, does that include roof leaks? If the roof was leaking?
If the roof leaked, if the car broke down, whatever it is, you had to take care of it.
So were y'all on some land?
We had a small farm. It wasn't that many acreage, but we did have some cows that we raised.
Wow.
Basically, what we would do is raise one at a time, slaughter it, keep half, sell half.
Okay.
And it paid for itself. And it was filled 2 upright freezers.
Yeah,
with the meat for us.
No kidding.
So it lasted a good bit.
Yeah, okay. So farm paid for itself. Self-sustaining farm.
There you go.
Do you miss some of those days back, taking care of cows and stuff?
It's a different life, but yeah, I'm very appreciative of it because it taught me an awful lot.
Yeah.
If you needed to build a deck, you didn't call someone out. You just got the hammer and nails and got out there and did it.
Did it yourself.
If you needed a new drain field put in, you grabbed a shovel.
That is so different. I mean, it is so different from city life here in Columbia and Lexington, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't just go grab the shovel. You call whoever does that.
Yeah, definitely. You couldn't afford to call someone to travel out where we lived.
So y'all were out in the country.
Yep, we're out in the country.
Okay, were you homeschooled or?
No, I went to the local high school and all, but to get in town was about 45 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, I know people who are raised on farms, they're go-getters. I know they know how to problem solve and make stuff happen. So I was like, I bet if Bill comes on, he's going to bring that same mentality to this company. I was like, all right.
I enjoy seeing opportunities where something needs to be done and try to find a way of making it happen for people.
Yeah. No, I can tell. Hey, you fixed the radio in the truck. I was like, my God, he really does know how to do some work. So that's cool. Okay, so where'd you move from there after Florida? Was it direct to South Carolina, one-way flight?
I was employed with Publix while I was in high school.
Cool.
And moved down to St. Petersburg, and then that's where I went into management with Publix.
Okay. They seem like they have a pretty tight ship over there. It's like a well-oiled machine.
I tell you what. You learn an awful lot working for them. You learn how to manage customers, employees. Yeah. You learn about P&Ls. You learn about running the business, handling employees, handling customers. It is a great company to work for, to learn a lot from.
I can imagine that you have to. There's a high level of sophistication running a grocery store, and Publix like high end grocery stores, so it's not just like your average. It's not, and it feels that way too when you walk in there. You kind of feel like this establishment is established.
Well, yeah, and they got high standards of what they want. I mean, cleanliness is one of the top things with Publix.
Yeah.
So when you walk into the store, you want to have a nice, clean store to walk into.
Yeah.
So you got to have pride in your job and what you do.
That's right. Yeah. And probably you got to learn to work on a team there too. I mean, there's so many people in the store.
Most definitely. I mean, when I was assistant store manager, I had 120 employees I managed.
Holy smokes. Did you ever, sleep at night, or were you constantly putting fires out? Quite a few fires, it sounds like.
A lot of times when I got home, I would see about 15 minutes of TV and then out like a light.
Hit the deck. Hey, that's the best way to live, man. When it's just call it a day and go to sleep, wake up, do the next one.
There you go.
That's fantastic. So, what did you like over there? What were some of the parts that you liked about that opportunity?
Oh, I always loved working with the customers, getting to know them. Sitting there talking to them, getting shared experiences and whatnot, and building those relationships.
Yeah.
And I wanted my customers to want to come in and see me.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that builds that builds a really good customer experience when they have that recognizable face and they kind of know what to expect, and they know they're going to feel appreciated. I mean, that's what we love here at Seawright Roofing too.
Exactly. I mean, you wanted to be able to say, hey, go talk to Wright. He's the one that will get it taken care of for you.
Yeah.
He's the man.
He's the man.
He's the one with the answers.
It's a good feeling when you hear somebody else say that.
Exactly.
That guy can get you squared away.
And that's what you want, because that's when you know that you're doing good customer service.
Yeah. The amount of transactions happening in Publix, there's so many opportunities for little bumps along the way. I just got to imagine, you got to be on customer service like, you got to be running the full court press on customer service.
Well, it's not only about the bumps, it's how you respond to the bumps.
Yeah.
I mean, any business is going to have their opportunities.
Well, not in roof. I'm just kidding.
But it's all about how you take care of the customer.
Yeah.
And in the end result, are they happy?
Right. I mean, as you've seen working on our job sites, we try to let set that expectation before Bill even steps in. Hey, look, if things happen, we're here to solve those problems, and we don't want you to think that nothing's going to happen. But if they do, the man himself, Bill, is going to be here to help.
We're here to respond and make it right.
We're here to exactly, yeah. And sometimes it's small bumps, and sometimes the bumps are bigger, and you got to fix all of them, right? I mean, it's whatever you get put on, whatever hand you get dealt is the hand you're playing.
We don't know what's coming. We just know how we're going to respond.
We know how we're going to fix it. That's right. And that's why I feel like in our company we get referrals. Because they know that Bill's there to take care of them, and if something happens, it does happen. And usually that's one of the best sources. Something happens, we fix it, boom. They liked us so much. They like that experience of the problem getting solved so much, they tell the neighbors about it.
And not only that, but what they may not see is the team behind it. They may bring something up, and all of a sudden the phone starts chirping and phone starts ringing, and we're all trying to discuss and figure out how to handle it and make the customer happy.
Yeah.
So it's definitely environment when it comes down to handling the customers. They may not see it, but it is.
It is, yeah. You call me, then I call maybe Holly and Melanie, then
get Saul in the mix a little bit.
Hey, listen, what lever do we need to pull? Let's get this done quick.
It's all about getting it taken care of in the end.
Yeah.
And the customer doesn't need to see all that.
They don't.
All they want to see is this taken care of in the end.
That's right. I love it. So maybe can you share any interesting experiences in Publix? Did anybody slip on a banana peel, or did you ever have a shelf fall over? Like, what kind of bumps happen that are?
I remember one time I'm out there working on the aisle, and all of a sudden water starts coming through the air vents.
Through the air in the ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, our air conditioning company had gone upstairs to clean the coils and all.
Yeah.
There's a damper that's supposed to be closed.
Oh, boy.
The guy didn't close the damper.
So you had a little rainstorm in the store.
Needless to say, I ran into the back room and went straight up the ladder onto the roof and said, "Hey, buddy, did we forget something?"
He's like, "Oh, no. Yeah, we forgot something real bad, I think."
That's all right. I mean, there again with teams, as I was running out, somebody was already running out with caution cones and getting the buckets to go out there and start mopping everything up and cleaning everything up.
Yeah.
And it's all about the response.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, clean up on aisle 4.
The whole aisle.
Yeah. Everybody, all hands on deck type situation. That's pretty cool. This is Wright, Brennon, the owner of Seawright Roofing. When it comes to the maintenance of your roof, you want to know that you have an experienced team that knows what they're doing. And with 10 years in the business, we check all the boxes. Leaky roof, storm damage, or just overdue on maintenance, give us a call at 803-828-4181 for a free estimate. Again, that's 803-828-4181. And remember, our commitment is to roof it the right way. Okay, so I mean, in all those years at Publix, what do you say? You said you managed 100 people at a time, so you probably worked with thousands of people, and you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I worked at about 23 different stores.
Well, so in your mind, what made a good employee on the team?
Being able to adapt.
Yeah.
You know, because each store, each situation is different.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to listen, interpret what the issue may be,
right,
and then respond to it.
Yeah. At each store is probably its own culture too, right? And
exactly.
You got to adapt to that. If you're coming from a different store, hey, look, new people, I better figure out how to play in this sandbox.
Exactly, because you've got small stores that are doing huge volume,
yeah,
and then you've got big stores that are doing a small volume.
Yeah.
So the demographics of every store just on that platform
changes a lot.
Changes a lot because your payroll, you may have a big store but a low volume, so you don't have the payroll to take care of a big store. So you have to change the way you do things.
That's right. Okay.
And then you go the other direction. You may have a small store that does huge volume. So now you're talking about you're having to run crews 24/7. Well, I know there's some stores down in Miami that are getting just their grocery deliveries are twice a day.
No kidding.
They get a morning delivery and then they get a night delivery. They run 2 crews nonstop.
That's a grocery factory right there, my friend.
It is, and they've got it honed in.
They got it dialed in.
They've got it dialed in.
They know at what time what bag's coming off that truck. Eh?
Oh yeah, and to see how it all works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like an orchestra. The most phenomenal thing I ever saw was when we did a total store reset.
What does that mean?
Literally, what we do is for all the grocery aisles in the middle of a store.
Yeah.
We will go in and take everything off of every shelf.
Have mercy.
And in some instances, we'll take down the shelves too. Put all new gondolas and all up. Put everything back on the shelf.
Yeah.
We'll close the store at 7, and by 2 a.m., we've got everything back up.
Yeah.
That's a lot of product.
That's got to take a lot of manpower.
Oh, it is. There's a
Tremendous.
lot of people that show up for something like that.
Yeah.
But once it kicks off, everybody knows their job. Everybody goes. No questions, no nothing. They've got their area, their responsibilities.
Sounds like our roof team.
Yep.
They get up on the roof. It's like everybody knows what to do. It's happening.
And that's one of the things I was so impressed with. The guys are just right up there on the roof. No talking. Just hammers going.
Just hammers and pointing.
Exactly. I mean, they don't have to talk. They know what needs to happen, when it needs to happen, and they just work as a small orchestra.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way it is. It is a small orchestra. It really is impressive to see our teams kind of in action. Just so experienced, so professional. I mean, I don't install roofs every day, but the guys that we have that are doing it, it is amazing to watch them. I've heard customers say, look, I just sat or their neighbors. Their neighbors will just park a chair and just watch our guys and say, man, it was fun watching the team.
And I'll tell you what, the other thing that impresses me is how neat the guys work.
Yeah.
Okay. I come back behind them and I do a nail sweep.
Yeah.
I may get a small handful of nails that they may have missed.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of nails that come off that roof.
There's a few.
And they do a phenomenal job of cleaning up behind themselves.
That is so important too. I mean, as you can imagine, and this may even relate partially to working in public. If you go into a store that's got a mess, immediately, it doesn't matter if you found everything you wanted for the right price and got in and out. If there's a mess, you're just not happy.
Exactly.
And if you get a beautiful roof and everything was great and this, that, and the other, but then they find a mess somewhere in the yard, there goes everything.
All that hard work's down the drain.
It's down the drain. You really do have to leave it better than you found it.
But it just shows the pride that these guys have in taking care of the roofs and taking care of the customer and trying to make sure that their property stays in the same shape it was when we got there.
Yeah.
And the only thing that changes is they got a new roof.
They got a new roof, exactly. Yeah. It is awesome to have people on your team like that. I mean, my goodness, that's just like the team you want to work with.
It's a dream team.
It's the dream team, exactly.
And I know we've got a couple different teams that we work with.
Yeah.
And what blows my mind is they're both just as conscious about things. So whichever one I work with, they're still spot on.
If anybody's listening, we take pride. We take a lot of pride in our cleanup. We want to make sure that, and we've got special tools. We've got the catch-all system. We got the magnets, the tarps, a lot of stuff that's designed to make sure that that customer's house is, looking beautiful when we're done with the job. So, I mean, the amount of nails that come off, it's like 10,000. Mm-hmm. It's like 10,000 nails that get removed from a roof system when it comes off.
And I may pick up 20. May.
We need to talk,
that's
Saul.
a good percentage.
We need to get that number down to 12, Saul.
There you go.
At 20, let's focus on 12. But yeah, that is. If you think about it, just at least 10,000 nails. Some house, the house we're working on today, that might be a 20,000 nail house. And it is interesting too. I just noticed this is something interesting. Maybe people can look up. They just came out with new roofing nails, okay, that are actually coated orange. Now I haven't seen them at the supply house yet, but they're orange nails, so that when whoever removes the roof the next time
can find them all.
They can find them like that. I was like, my gosh, they should have made these glow in the dark. We just come out here at night. We'll pick them all.
There you go. Especially, and that's another thing. Hats off to our guys. They work some long hours. They're in first thing in the morning, and a lot of times they're there till about 8 o'clock at night. As long as there's sunlight, they're out there trying to work.
Yeah.
And they want that job to be finished as fast as possible, so that inconvenience is minimal to the customer.
It's minimal to the customer, yeah. Just thinking about projects that I've had, and just think back to a project you've had at your house. If you could pick the ideal amount of time that it takes for the work crew to be out there working, it's like, well, how about like an hour?
Yeah.
What's the least possible amount of time we can have a crew out here working?
It's just not realistic at times. Not when you're doing one like we just did.
It does take on big. Depending on how steep the roof is, the amount of squares. Exactly right. But just getting that optimal amount of time, like just super fast so that we're in and out, but also, enough time to take care of the roof and do it right.
And that's another thing. As steep as this roof was, we just did. The guys are wearing the harnesses. They got their ropes. They're all tethered in.
Thank gosh.
They're being safe out there.
Being safe, yeah.
And they're working hard. They're doing it, but they're not being unsafe while they're trying to work.
In roofing, there is a lot of, there's certain risks that come with the job, and if you're not taking every precaution, following safety protocols, it can be a real dangerous job. So it's great to see our guys that they don't want to get hurt.
No.
We don't want them to get hurt either. Like nobody wants them to get hurt. The customer doesn't. We don't. Their family doesn't. Let's all get home at the end of the day.
Exactly. But like I say, it goes back to the pride that they have.
Yeah.
They carry it throughout the whole process.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, some of these roofs they work on. It's not just the dangerous. Like my gosh, it's an uncomfortable environment. With being on a steep roof, it being really hot, it being 3 stories in the air. It's going to take a special type of person to execute this job. Not anybody can get up there, and they're not built for it. You got to be tough.
So in the middle of summer, how hot would you say it is up there on that roof?
It can probably get over 140 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah,
and those guys are just up there and they're going at it nonstop.
Going at it. Yeah, it can get too hot too. It can get too hot where it is unsafe, but it can. There's times when they can work and they're like working in a sauna all day. They're just.
But they do. They'll come off when they get like that. They'll get down. They'll get plenty of water in them.
Yeah, Gatorade, water. Get in the shade. We got our tent ready for you.
Yeah, we got a tent we put out up there for them now, so that they can come relax in the shade, especially on those super hot days.
Yeah. I'm glad we put that tent in the mix. I was like, there's got to be something we can do because let's say there's no trees, like they got to get some shade somewhere.
Well, that and picking up the extra Gatorade and whatnot, and make sure they stay hydrated. That's a big thing.
Yeah. And working at Publix, like when you take care of your employees and the people, they're going to take care of you, right?
Exactly.
If you neglect the people that are on the team and helping you, they're going to neglect the mission, the goals, right?
Well, they won't know that you're in it with them.
Yeah.
And as long as they know that they're in there with you, they're going to work and do their best job.
Well, we appreciate you being out there sweating with the team. You know, on some of these hot days, I've been out there. I'm like, Bill,
I'm an old Southern boy. I'm used to the heat.
It's like you're probably like, this is nothing compared to the heat in Florida, right?
Heat and humidity. Yep.
Heat and humidity. That's awesome. Cool. So what would you say is something that you didn't expect here at Seawright Roofing, kind of like part of the job, an unexpected element? I mean, you've probably seen it all working in these public stores.
I was going to say is not much surprises me anymore. I mean, like I say, at one point I did work internationally. I worked down in Grand Cayman.
Oh, cool.
So I dealt with a lot down there, importing
wow,
and all. So kind of a rounded background with a lot of different things.
Yeah, I mean, that's just another unique part of your work history. You've done so many different things. You could only have been raised on a farm where you got to do everything. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to adapt in these different areas.
Oh, and come the weekend, I had 7 cars to keep up with. So I'm always under a hood. Changing brakes, changing oils.
That is fantastic.
That's why I don't have a problem getting into a truck and something's wrong. I got to fix it.
That's fantastic. All right, tell me a little bit about kind of like where. What are your goals here at Seawright? What would you like? What benchmarks do you want to tackle here with us?
I just want it to be seamless for the customer.
Yeah, all about the customer. Love it.
It's all about the customer. Everything that I can learn on the back end to make it better for the customer's experience.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about to me.
Well, and our core values, customer service, it's at the top, right next to quality craftsmanship. And then we talked about safety. So, I mean, yeah, I love the fact that, especially on our team, like you bring that up. I know Holly and Mel, everybody on our team really has that goal in mind. How do we make sure our customers love this product that we're bringing them? So, and it is nice when you get a customer at the end of the job, like, man, you guys knocked it out. I'm like, yes, sir.
Exactly. Especially when something goes wrong, it's like, hey, not only did they come back and do a quality job, we had some hiccups, but man, they made sure it was right in the end.
They made sure it was right in the end. Yep. Yeah.
Beautiful roof, great customer service. That's what we're here for.
I love it. Well, we got a trailer that we've just modified. Thank you. Shout out to Cody Harper, the home inspector, the handyman himself, just helped us modify it. And he's the one who connected us. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, he referred me to the position.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him doing so.
And thanks for getting our trailer in order. That thing is looking good now.
Oh, it's going to save on downtime because now we're not going to have to run back and forth as much.
Yeah.
We've got a trailer that's well stocked, so anything that they need,
we're ready to deliver.
It's going to be right there.
And we've got, I just looked at, so I'll have to show you some of the new templates for the exterior. This thing is going to be, jumping off the street.
We get our new wrap put on. Yeah, there you go.
Wrap, so yeah. So if anybody out there sees a giant Seawright Roofing trailer, give it a wave. Bill Douglas, the man himself, is pulling the trailer. He's pulling the weight here at Seawright Roofing, doing an awesome job. And I mean, I can't thank you enough for really coming in and just attacking the position. Help, everything you just said, being here for the customer, being here for the crew. It's been fantastic, and we're going to keep it going. We got stuff to do. So
I'm loving every bit of it. I mean, this is such a great fit for me with my background.
Yeah.
Wish I had found this a while ago.
Well, we do too, but here we are. So we're just going to keep it moving forward.
Most definitely.
Rock and roll. Hey, Bill, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you.
All right. Hey everyone, many thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a follow and click the bell to stay up to date on future episodes, or click the link to watch another previous episode. Also, don't forget to like, share, and please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear your feedback.